Hello and welcome to my channel today. Back in the kitchen, we are going to be making a recipe from Yia Vang of the Hmong Union Kitchen in St. Paul, Minnesota. It's called sweet and sour cucumber salad. It doesn't require you to turn your stove on at all. It's going to be great for the hot summer, and it might be even great for your upcoming holiday weekend. So let's do it. I was recently in Minneapolis where I went to visit the restaurant and try out the food. I did record some of my experience at the Hmong Union Kitchen, but it was the first time I ever recorded with a family member, and my little brother loves to give me a lot of shit, and so it was kind of embarrassing, and so I didn't do a good enough job, I think. But I am at the Union Hmong Kitchen trying Hmong food for the first time in Minneapolis. This should be exciting. I've never had the food before. I ordered crispy pork belly with cowston rice noodles. Brussels sprouts? Yeah.
That's a massive rabbit.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
I love it.
I've tried to grow those before.
Yeah.
I've never had it before, like the purple sticky rice.
Beautiful color. Try it again.
That's really good. I'm gonna take a picture of your food here.
Absolutely.
What is this? Is it tofu?
Yeah.
And then you had, oh, the chicken?
Yeah.
Nice. And Brussels sprouts? Very cool. Cool. Thank you. First, I want to talk a little bit about the Hmong people. I don't know that they're a really well-known Asian group in the United States. The Hmong people originate from China, Laos, and Vietnam, and they came to the United States in the 1970s as economic and political refugees. The Hmong community overall has a very complex social and political history, and I encourage you to learn more about them. There will be some links in the description of this video. St. Paul, Minnesota has the highest concentration of Hmong people in the United States. About 10% of the population is concentrated there. The two other largest population concentrations are in Wisconsin and California. The Hmong economy in Minnesota is estimated to be $2 billion, which includes at least $1 billion in buying power, contributing an estimated $138 million in state and local taxes. So they're very important to the economy of Minnesota. First, let's talk about the ingredients. It's a half a bunch of cilantro. Now, I know some people don't like cilantro. If you want to have the look of the green, but you don't want to have the taste of cilantro, I'd say just substitute it with parsley, but of course it's going to change the flavor of the dish. So the more alterations you make, the less it's going to taste like it's supposed to. 1 small shallot, finely chopped. A clove of garlic, finely chopped. Ooh, finely grated. 2 Thai chilies, finely chopped. I don't think these are Thai chilies, but they're the smallest, most closest thing I could find in my area. 1/4 cup of tamarind concentrate. Tamarind concentrate is often labeled as concentrated cooking tamarind. You can find them in many Asian markets. They're actually the edible fruit of a legume tree that's indigenous to tropical Africa and adopted in Asia. 2 tablespoons of fresh lime juice, 2 teaspoons of fish sauce, 6 medium Persian cucumbers or 1 large English hothouse cucumber, some of the peels removed in alternate strips, halved and then sliced on a diagonal, 1 cup of cherry tomatoes halved, kosher salt, store-bought fried shallots for serving, which I do not have today, and coarsely chopped salted dry roasted peanuts for serving, which I also don't have, but I did roast some cashews. Thinly sliced cilantro stems until you have about 2 tablespoons in place in a large bowl. It's very tedious. I'm not going to make you watch that. So I'll get back to you once I've taken care of all the cilantro. Just like parsley, not my favorite thing to work with. Super annoying. On second thought, I think I'm doing it wrong. It says thinly sliced, and what I've been doing is slicing, but I think what I'm gonna do is just dice it up. So it's probably wrong, but it's what seems to make sense. Coarsely chop remaining cilantro and set aside for serving. This recipe comes from Bon Appetit, and it is a recipe from Yia Vang, though I did get it off of another site, so I don't know if anything's been changed then. I just refuse to pay Bon Appetit a subscription price so that I can get access to this recipe. Add shallots, garlic, chilies, tamarind concentrate, lime juice. That's actually lemon juice. I didn't have any lime, so that's another change I'm making to the recipe. And fish sauce to the bowl with the cilantro stems and mix well. Add the cucumbers and tomatoes, season with salt, and toss until everything is nicely dressed. I'm going to scrape down the sides of this bowl and put it in the fridge for a bit so that the flavors can melt together, and then I'll come back and we'll have a taste. I've been getting really interested in learning how to make several different ethnic cuisines, and so I've been exploring a lot of recipes and watching a lot of content on YouTube. One of my favorite and the inspiration for this video is the Best Ever Food Review Show with Sunny Side, who is a fellow Minnesota native. His show is great. It's a really deep exploration of ethnic foods all over the world. He eats a lot of stuff that will probably make you not want to watch some of the episodes, but I highly recommend that channel. He recently interviewed Yia Vang, the owner of the Hmong Union Kitchen in St. Paul, and that is what made me interested in going to stop at the restaurant the last time I was in Minneapolis visiting my brother, which was just a couple weeks ago. The food was excellent at the restaurant, and I highly recommend you go if you've never tried Hmong food or you're interested in different Asian cuisines. While in Minneapolis, I also explored the Asian market. In hindsight, I should have went to the Hmong market, but I opted for the overall Asian market, which was a really interesting experience and just overwhelming with the choice of things to buy and to look at. So I'm not transferring this to a platter. I'm just going to put it in a bowl. So there's another rule that I'm breaking. In addition, I held back one of the Thai chilies. I think they're just regular Serrano chilies, but they're going to be a little spicy. So I only used one instead of two just to be on the safe side so that I can make sure that I can actually eat the dish without too much pain. And then the other change I made, like I said, I swapped out the peanuts for cashews, which you could probably do if you have a peanut allergy, and that'd be fine. Like I said before, you could swap out the cilantro for parsley, but I'm thinking the cilantro is a pretty significant flavor component to the salad, so I would just recommend maybe scaling back on the cilantro a little bit to see how you like it. Or maybe just do a half of a recipe with the cilantro so that the whole thing doesn't go to waste if you decide that you don't want to eat it with cilantro. Transfer to a platter and top with the reserved chopped cilantro, the fried shallots, and the peanuts if you're using those things. All right, it's time to try it. It's lunchtime for me, so I'm very excited. Oh yeah, man, I'm glad I did not cut up that other chili. Whew. It's really, really tasty though. It's really, This would be really good on a hot day. It's gonna make you sweat.
Gonna make you sweat till you bleed.
It's crunchy and refreshing. I'm thinking if you can actually use peanuts, I would say use peanuts. I just didn't have any in the house and I didn't want to buy peanuts. Whew. Wow. Okay. Well, this is a good recipe. I really like this. I might do some adjustments to it just to make it not quite as spicy, because for my Midwest Minnesota palate, I do like spicy food normally, and very spicy food, but I don't know. For lunch, this is very spicy. Oh, if you're familiar with this dish, or if you ever made it, leave a comment in the comment section below. Also, if you've ever had Hmong food or you've ever been to a Hmong restaurant, there's not actually that many. I think there's only a couple in Minneapolis and 2 of them are Yia Vang's. I'm hoping I'm saying his name right. Yia Vang's restaurants. So I encourage you to try this recipe. I will provide a link to the recipe I use in the description below. If you try it, let me know. And then also let me know if you used both chilies and you were able to handle it. Thank you for stopping by my video. I hope you found the content interesting and engaging. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to my channel. And as always, have a wonderful day. I guess that's it. See you later.